We understand that there's a soldier who keeps them rocking and rolling in the barracks every night with his funny stuff. So we're going to put him on the spot here tonight and ask him to come out and do something for us. Come on, Ned. What are you waiting for?
Wow. Lights are bright. Can't see anybody from back here. Is Jim Benetti here? Jim Benetti? Where? Jim, did you lose a wad of cash wrapped in a rubber band backstage tonight? Did you, Jim? Anyway, when you see Jim, give him a message. Tell him I found this rubber band. Okay? We'll be glad to know that. You know, a few years ago, I went to West Canada. Still going strong, by the way. And freshman, sophomore, junior, it was tough getting through that. It's freshman, sophomore, junior year, we took last place in the band uniform contest. The band did decent, but the uniforms were terrible. So we decided in our senior year, you know, we're going to get together and we're going to get the best band uniforms and we're going to go for the big prize. So we had a big meeting and we decided we're going to sell candy door to door. So we sold candy door to door and we made enough money. We bought new uniforms and we took first place that senior year. I'll tell you what, boy, that candy, she sure was a trooper. I'm telling you what. Doesn't get better than that. You know, before I went to West, which is a Catholic school, there used to be what they call block collection for the Catholics in the parish. And basically what it was is just a fundraiser. The priest would come around, and of course you had to be home, you had to be dressed up. He would come in and you kneel down, he bless you in the house. And then the mother would give him an envelope with some money in it. And it was just a way to raise some more money, I guess. But, and the only other thing about the Catholic Church you have to remember is the only approved rhythm of birth control, or method of birth control rather, is the rhythm method. So with those two things in mind, the parish priest is going around making his block collection, goes into this house, and a woman kneels down, gives him an envelope, and he thanks her, and he says, you know, your husband's not here. Oh no, Harry, he's working. But he said, I know you've been in the parish now about 5-6 years. You have no children. So evidently you must use the rhythm method. And she said, no, I don't even know what the rhythm method is. So now the priest got huffy and mad. He said, what? You mean to tell me you use pills, contraceptives, something? She said, no, Father, no, nothing like that. She said, we use the bucket and the saucer method. And the priest said, I'm sorry, you said the bucket and the saucer method? She said, yes, Father. He said, wow. He says, you know, to become a priest, you know, when we hear confession, we have to know every possible sin, every possible way to commit it. And we read all these books. And I've never come across the bucket and the saucer method. Could you explain what you're talking about? She said, well, yeah. She said, you know, my husband, he's about this tall. So generally we have relations, well, he stays on top of a bucket. And I watch his eyes, and when they get big as saucers, I kick the bucket out from underneath. Works very well. So, hey, you try that? So, you know, in this day, you know, you have to be politically correct. So, you know, you tell a Catholic joke, now you got to tell a Protestant joke. So with that in mind, this Protestant, little Protestant church, just a little small church, a few pews on either side, one aisle down the center. And every morning the Protestant minister's wife would walk down the aisle and sit in the front pew. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you're looking at it, she was very, very well endowed. I mean, she was. Actually, no, I used to go out with a girl like that. Well, what a shame, arthritis in both hands. But anyway, she got hurt. Anyway, and of course, the minister's wife really got embarrassed. She used to wear bulky knit sweaters, walk smooth-shouldered, anything just to hide her breast. And it didn't matter. They were there. And she walked down that aisle and she'd hear whispers and she'd feel the stares like, no, check them out. Whoa, how'd you like, you know? And she's mortified. And she's the minister's wife after all. So she goes to the doctor and says, Doctor, I'm mortified. I got to do something with my breasts. They're just too big, embarrassing. I walk down that center aisle, it's like, And he said, well, he says, you know, there's nothing we can do. I can make them bigger. He said, but I really can't make them smaller. She says, well, you know what? I'm at the point now where I'm thinking suicide. It's just that embarrassing. So the doctor says, oh, wow. Just to put her off the track, he says, you know what? He said, I think in medical school there's an old wise tale going around. If you rub lemons on your breast, you know, they'll pucker and they'll shrink. You know, and, you know, that might work. Try that. Stall for time till we come up with something to tell this woman. Anyway, on the way home, she buys a couple of crates of lemons. Every night, 20, 30 lemons. She's rubbing on her breast, rubbing on her breast, and rubbing on her breast. But I don't know if it worked too good because that Sunday, she was walking down center aisle, smooth-shouldered, walking knit sweater, big as ever. She feels the stares, she hears the whispers, sits in the front pew. Husband, the minister, goes over, turns on the pulpit and says, well, we put the faith to be no fun. I'm not sure if I told this before, but you know, when I was at West, there was this one kid, and I mean, he was just, well, he was stupid. That's what he was. He was stupid. And he studied, but he never got good grades. And his friend of mine, he was smart. He never studied. He was getting A's, and he was enjoying life in school. And this stupid kid would bug him. Like, how come, you know, I'm crazy like you, like study hard, like do my homeworks, like you know, and the kid didn't want to tell me you're stupid. He says, what's the difference? What's the difference? I don't understand. So the smart kid said, well, I take pills. Figured he'd throw him off the track. I take pills, that's why I'm smart. Well, it didn't work, because the kid's bugging for some pills. Can I have some pills? Can I have one of your pills? Can you give me some pills? And the guy says, yeah, I'll bring some in. So he's home, and the smart kid says, why did I ever get myself in this position? I should just tell him he's dumb. I tell him pills, now I gotta come up with something. And, oh well, he goes on the back, he's cleaning out his rabbit cages. And he says, oh wow, you know what? Kind of round and kind of like small, you know, so he puts a bunch of them in a little matchbox case and brings them into school. Figure this kid, he's so dumb, he don't know. So the kid bugs him right away. Did you get any pills? Can you bring my pills? But he says, yeah. He says, here. And he says, can I take one? Yeah, sure, take one. So the kid takes one out and he starts shooting. He goes, oh my God, this tastes like shit. And the kid says, yeah, see, you're getting smart already. I think that's all, folks. I don't want to finger you.
Proud, man. Well, it looks like we're going to have to end this right now. The next shift is banging the door down to get in. But before we go, we'd like to send a message out to all our troops all over the world who are defending the freedom we have in this country. To them we say, Godspeed.